Hi, hello everyone. This is Soumya from Bookfeast channel. Today I'm gonna review on the topic The Night the Ghost Got In, which is written by James Grover Thurber. So it seems to be the real life incident which is faced by the writer in his childhood days. So before getting into this video, I just want to tell you that I have posted this particular content in Tamil. If you are in need of that, please do refer the link in the description, and please do like, share, comment and subscribe our channel to get further more updates. So let's get into the work today. Coming to the author's introduction, James Grover Thurber. He was born in the year 1894 and he was passed away in the year 1961. He's an American cartoonist, author, humorist, journalist, playwright, as well as a celebrated wit. And is best known for his cartoons and short stories, which has been published in the New Yorker magazine, such as the Catbird Seat. And he is known for his humoristic work, and he has been popular during his time for humoristic works. And when you go for the characters, as I've told you that the whole story talks about the childhood incident of the writer, the character seems to be in relation with him, maybe his relative, friends, or the officials who had been lived during his time. So let's go for that. First seems to be the narrator himself, who is titled James Thurber, and second his brother Herman Thurber, his mother Thurber, grandfather Thurber, who has been a veteran of the Union Army of the Civil War 52 years ago. Now he is retired currently. And Joe is a policeman who takes place in the scene, and reporter who starts to question James Thurber about the incident and what's the reason behind it. And Zitter is also one of the police officer who finds the old Zitter. And when you come for the neighbors, Mrs. Borwell and Mr. Borwell seems to be their neighbors. So let's go into the summary in detail. So the work starts in the manner, imagine of odd things always lead to absolute humor. So from the whole story, the main essence core is how come the imagination can lead to a humoristic way of writing. How come the imagination paved way in this work to be very humoristic is the whole content of the story. So let's get into it. The story has been took place on one night of November 17, 1915, and it was about 1:15 o'clock. And the writer, he was having his bath in the bathtub while he hears a sound, footstep sound. So he starts raising question within himself, what's his sound? So what was it? Do you have any guess? Yeah, we'll see what's it. He suddenly goes to his brother room, who is Herman Thurber. So Herman Thurber has a quality that whenever he sleeps in night, he imagines that someone is rushing over him or someone is putting him in struggle, like a ghost or maybe the unknown person or maybe any dangerous spirits. So he goes silently and he wakes his brother Herman. His name is actually Herman. So he wakes his brother, where his brother, he was very much shocked while he was waking up. And later he stresses that it is the writer, none other than writer James Thurber. So both of them, they go behind his footsteps. At certain point of time, they comes to know that the footstep sound is rising towards them. It is coming forward towards them. So they wanted to safeguard themselves. That's the reason they went to their room and they closed the door widely shut, which gave a great noise and which made their mom to come forward. She was actually in the upstairs. She comes up and she started raising a question. What's the sound? What you people are doing at this time? So they came to the conclusion that even mother can also hear the sound. So it seems to be the ghost, where mother came to the conclusion that it was none other than the thief. So now they are planning to call for the police, but the telephone line is in the downstairs. How they can go there? So mother, she plans an idea where she throws a slipper to her neighbor house. So here neighbor house is that the house which belongs to Mr. and Mrs. Bordwell. Suddenly the slipper went on towards their bedroom. So when the couple, Mr. and Mrs. Thornbell, saw this, the Bordwell couple, they started getting very angry. They said, I have to go back to my own place. I don't want to stay here. People are not treating me as in a good way. So later she explained that there are thieves. So finally the couple, they understood, but their misunderstanding is that thieves were entered their house and not the Thurber's house. So as the process goes on, they started calling the police and police also arrived. When they get in, they started breaking the glasses, and immediately they started and they wandered all over the house. They were in search of thief, but nothing could be seen except the person who lived there and the things and their property. So they started making fun of the lady, that is the writer's mom. They started making fun of her, and they states that there is no thief, it was just an imagination. But a certain point of time, the lady, she argues, no, it is the thief, we heard this sound. Suddenly, a reporter comes forward to the writer and raises a question in a curiosity way, that what was happening and what is that. So he was in the aim that it was only because of the misunderstanding of sound which is created by kids, and they wanted to escape from their mother. That's the reason they have mentioned it in the name of thief. Certainly, the writer, he states that it is the ghost. So we may have a question, why can't he talk it about to his mom? Because his mom, she is very much afraid of a ghost than a thief. So they never wanted to reveal it to their mom, but instead he revealed it to the reporter. The reporter, he went quietly. When they were making a leave, suddenly a noise came. So they were running towards the room from where the noise came. There they sees a old grandfather. They would have guessed that he must be the owner of the house, but they started raising question. And the man, he was a participant of the civil war 52 years ago, and he was in the mindset that they were his opposite party, and he wanted to take in charge by charging them. So he takes up his gun and he shoots one of the police officer, and the police officer is severely wounded in the shoulder. Later, when they start raising the question, the author says that his grandfather was in the confusion of taking the policeman as the opposite party in the civil war, and that's the reason he have wounded the man. So now the police takes a leave, and next morning when they were having their dine, the grandfather came for having food. So the writer's brother as well as the mother thought that he must have been forgotten the happenings in the last night. But he puts up a question, what were the police doing in our house last night? And also he gives a humoric answer, and by raising up a question, he asked it, have you ever thought of keeping water to me last night? Do you know how I worried and how I was longing to drink water? I was the one who was searching for water in the dining table. So, towards a conclusion, they come to know that it is not the thief but not the ghost. It is their grandfather who came to dining table in the search of water. So, here I conclude my video. If you want this particular content to be in Tamil, please do refer the description for the link. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe our channel to get further more updates. Thank you.